これだったら人間の首も真っ二つだ。試してみてえな。陳さんの料理がうまいって評判じゃねえか。
親父、本家からの呼び出しです。6代目の件で話があると。
やっぱり無理だよ。
あ？そうか。まあ無理なら仕方ない。怖がらせるようなことしてすまなかったな、陳さんよ。こりゃ迷惑料だ。取っておいてくれ。俺は陳さんと一緒に仕事がしたかっただけなんだよ。悪かったな、邪魔して。気が変わったら連絡してくれ。それじゃ。
I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro of mine. I sure did. So, Yakuza 3, right? Here's the deal. If you're a man of culture, even a gentleman of sorts, let me ask you, do you guys ever grew up playing GTA Vice City? Or the Mafia games? Or the Godfather? Or Scarface? Any of those mobster type games? Well, I'm very happy for you, if you did play them, but that's not relevant to the story, not at all. In fact, forget about it even. We're gonna dive into Yakuza 3. Why 3, you ask? The remastered collection is the first one I ever picked up, and it contains 3, 4, and 5. So I'm gonna give you guys a guide on my experience of the franchise, how I played them in order, and believe me, it's not consistent at all. A little backstory. Growing up, I loved playing open world games. And when YouTube was still young, back around 2010 give or take, I came across Yakuza 3 on a video for the very first time. But due to its exclusive nature, I could never play it in my country. Couldn't even really get a hold of a PlayStation. Shame, I know. But the word Yakuza, as we all know, is basically a word to describe a Japanese mobster. But from what I've seen, its gameplay mechanics were like Tekken, which is a fighting game, right? So I was curious to try it out, to say the least. In the summer of 2022, I came across the remastered collection and I thought to myself, oh my god, it has Yakuza 3, the game I always wanted to play. I didn't even know it had multiple sequels after that, to my surprise. I found out not only was the franchise out with their 4th and 5th game, but it had a 6th and a 7th, not to mention the remakes of the 2 originals. Oh my god! Even a prequel! I was like, I need to dive in, I need to sink my teeth into this. At this point in time, my favorite franchise was Assassin's Creed, and I've been miserable with their last 4 games, give or take, so I was looking for something to sink my teeth in. Behold! An orphanage, plenty of children, a beach, hell yeah!
だからここは兄貴しか収められねえと。
ちょっと待て。
はい？
さっきから聞いていると、俺のことを兄貴兄貴って何言ってるんだ。
だって兄貴は兄貴じゃないですか。
お前は流動一家の若頭だろう。俺はお前の兄貴分でも何でもない。
まあその話はいいとして。
よくない。お前みたいなやつに兄貴と呼ばれたら、うちの子供たちに悪影響だろうが。
別にいいじゃないですか。俺は兄貴の強さと男気に惚れたんです。俺にとって兄貴は兄貴なんです。じゃあシモン、車回してきますんでお願いします。兄貴。
雑魚に用はね。
The thing I really love about Yakuza 3, it tells a wholesome story about an ex-Yakuza becoming a dad to several orphan children. It's a beautiful story that needs to be enjoyed through its gameplay as well as its story, right? The gameplay just sucks. And sub-stories are outdated. All of them mostly amount to fetch quests. The game has a reputation by fans as Yakuza 3, because I mean, look at this. This is broken as hell. Not fun at all in my opinion. Or anybody's opinion. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed my first playthrough of the game. It's the reason why I got into the series. It's the reason why I'm doing this video. I've seen videos and podcasts at RGG Studios. The guys behind this franchise have other projects for the future. And the Yakuza 3 does not necessarily need a remake because it's still young. Which, it's arguable, but I and many people would agree it does need a remake. It really does. And the foundation is already there. You already have the landscape for this. The story and the plot is decent. And you can just add more backstory to certain characters so they can be more fleshed out. You can get to know the children in greater detail. You can establish relationships with people in Okinawa. There's so much potential that out of the two previous Kiwami games, Kiwami 3, a possible Kiwami 3, can be the creme de la creme, the perfect masterpiece to Kiryu's trilogy of games. I'm the type of person that can agree not everything needs to be touched and revamped, not everything needs a remake. For example, Yakuza 4 and 5, in my opinion, do not. They're not the best with the passage of time, right? Eventually they're gonna get old, they might get stale, but I don't think they necessarily need remakes. Not everything needs a remake. 3, on the other hand, please guys, this could be your guys' masterpiece right here. Just let it happen sooner or later. If you're a huge fan of this series, play this one, absolutely, do not skip it. But if you're a casual gamer with limited time and resources, like if you don't own a PS3, or hell, if you can't even get to the remastered collection, well, it's not all that worth it. Not this one. No. This story here is a pinnacle part of Kiryu's past going forward. I would say, again, it's not the best, but it's kind of crucial to his character development and everything, if you want to get to know him. If you want to just watch the story, I recommend doing it off of YouTube or something. The game, when I first completed it, it took me roughly 20 hours, and I was mostly focused on the story and just some side content, so it's not that long. You can get through it with ease. If you're a completionist, I would say stop. Do not. This game is not rewarding, and it just punishes you with tedious fetch quests. Repetition is heavy in this one, and I do not recommend it. I have like barely 20 trophies out of the 50 that you can collect. And no, I'm sorry to say, this is not a game for you if you're trying to get that platinum. Just avoid it at all costs. Me personally, the one thing I really like doing in this game, besides the main content, was collecting locker keys. Those were a treat. Some stories were weird to say the least, but they were nonetheless entertaining. I loved the heat actions. The heat actions in this game were actually pretty good. For a first game that I ever tried, it's actually one of the main reasons that hooked me. I always wanted to try and grind for that heat bar and just like use some new moves on it. That was pretty fun. Revelations as well. Revelations in this game are type of scenarios that happen. You spot them as Kiryu, and you can unlock a secret technique if you get everything right. If you get all the quick times right, and if you can get the answer right at the end. You have a multiple answers sheet from 3. You gotta pick the right one. Characters in this game, I adore them. I adore the family that Riki is a part of. I forgot their name. They get forgettable. But what I'm trying to do here for you guys, I'm trying to keep it as spoiler free as possible because I actually want you guys to experience these games. These games that I review are not that bad. They have some kinks to them. Could be some deal breakers for you guys. It's not for everybody, but still. Ultimately, in this game, it's Kiryu's relationship I adore with all of the children. He left the Yakuza world for a better and peaceful world. So in his eyes, that's raising children. For him, nothing is more precious than the gift of life. And even though he was hooked into a world of chaos and corruption, that never stopped him. That's what I love about Kiryu. He's a character that in my eyes will grow and progress to be one of my heroes for sure. A friend. It's deep, deep character development that I never really saw in my first playthrough, but once I got past all the games, I could see that he's a true chap. Good job. Good job.
サキ。
流動一家の新入りか。一人で飛び込んでくるとはいい度胸だ。
俺は流動一家じゃない。その子を取り返しに来ただけだ。
何おかしなこと言ってんだ。このガキに用があるのは中原だけだろうが。
理由はどうでもいい。とにかくその子を返してもらうぜ。
ふざけんな！大事な取引の材料、そう簡単に奪われてたまるか。
取引だと。
離せ！この合わせが！うまく避けたじゃねえか。さあ、次はお前の番だ。お前をぶっ殺した後、その指全部中原に届けてやるぜ。
気乗りしねえな。
だと？
殴る価値がねえやつと喧嘩するのは好きじゃね
え。何一人で格好つけてんだ。
だが、てめえみてえなやつをのさばらせておくのはもっと好きじゃねえ。
ああ？
来やがれこのゲド！
了解しました。組長に伝えます。
お疲れ様です。
で何時からや？幹部会の話じゃ。
なんでそれを？
さっき本家から電話あってやろが。わしゃことの最中でも聞いとんのじゃ。
すいません。19時からやと聞いてます。
よっしゃー。おらおらおらおらおらありがとうございます。よっしゃ気合い乗ってきたぜ。